eggs and run away? Ah.
Good luck out there, Hunter. Evil lurks beyond Syseal's ramparts.
Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some. Dearest customer, I've never seen an aura so plagued by ether. Thank Astarte, I've just the earth scroll to ground you.
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
On the move for cheese. Their excuse is more home than a slice of this fine almond land.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Pay them big cheese on your brook with a wheel of the good stuff.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
A good day to you.
On the move for cheese. Their excuse is more home than a slice of this fine almond land.
Join the stud club if you got an eye.
Source hunters, eh? All right, proper, we're finally getting a hand. Things is chaos. If you've got a favourite sheep, best to fry her up now before she gets thieved in the night like me dear plump Ogget, the finest in me herd. Gold? How much exactly? Enough to cover the costs in gold and tears of a stolen ewe, I'd bet. Aye, nothing to replace me old girl Ogget. But I suppose a bit of gold certainly softens the blow. Thanks for that, Source Hunter.
Wing of worm, brew and spice of storm.
Well, what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only ours from the sea.
A good day to you.
Aim straight. Aim true. Arrows by the dozens.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only ours from the sea.
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of
Don't
silver
scuttle
arrows.
away before you've tried some of the ocean's finest bounty. How many crab claws would you like?
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
A source hunter? I'd like to report some dark magic. Only tainted hearts could tip as miserably as this lot.
Fortune! Ha! Easily.
Pointless chatter with strangers does so thrill me. How did you know? Please continue interrupting my drink if you'd be so kind.
Zimbladorix! That! Ha! Quite under my spell, aren't you? Yes, my enfriending charm never fails.
Greetings, traveller. And may the Immaculate Conduit's myriad blessings comfort and cradle you. Tell me, have you yet heard the revelation? Go on the path to the righteous, my friend. Forget not that the Conduit has great plans for you.
Sorry, I've run out of signed handkerchiefs. An Alistair keyring, maybe. In any case, make it quick. You're not the only fan who wants some of my time.
What have we here? A source hunter, is it? Well, my day just became rather more stimulating. Oh, stand still then, if you don't mind. I want to take a good long look at the so-called savior of Sicile. Tall as an elf, strong as an orc, but your face, quite classical, isn't it? Statuesque, some might say. Yes, smooth and sturdy as marble, yet fine as a chisel's edge. And my word, what passion burns from your eyes. Please forgive my being forward, but I dare say, can it be? Well, you're exactly the person I've been searching for.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the Northern Cape?
Ah, hello. I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't have, like our noble Captain Aureus before you.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest ladies Sicilia's ever seen.
So tell me, Septimus, would your wife or...
Legion's greetings, Hunter.
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth.
So good to see you again, Source Hunter.
Cretin's question crossed her lips and aped an air of aptitude.
Hey, Tom, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Various. You'll only encourage it. You don't think it's an factor, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage. Come on, Maddox. It's not bad at all.
The face furious. She hit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly will be the least of it. The beast will travel.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
Know much about zombies, do ya? How about walking bones?
You let my chicken escape? Looks like it's your lucky day, Jack. Now to tell the troops they're getting nothing but the cornbread.
Unknown to all time, are you? Leave it to an imp to try to fill our minds with all manner of magical gobbledygook. I'll tell you who you are. Source hunters, members of the most esteemed order in Rivellon. Here to find out and grind out every last speck of dark magic in the realm. There, the enigma is solved. I knew you weren't the type to be taken in by such high-flying, pie-in-the-sky nonsense. The magical history imps can fly their floating islands into the end of time for all we care.
Well, Source Hunter, you come to the right place, you have. I got every style of equipment to fit you from head to foot, if it's a trade you're after.
These stalls are for our Legion troops. Riverland's finest work up mighty fine appetite serving the seven.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Sorry, sir. Ugly'll be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
Attention! About face!
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Sightseeing isn't so bad on a quiet day like this, is it?
Did someone leave an oven door open?
Beyond these walls, the dead roam free, Hunter. Be vigilant.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake. I've spotted something interesting.
Lockdown disengaged. Reconnecting primary power. Energy levels at 30%. 40%. 50%. 60%.
Warning. Unauthorized access detected. Severing primary connection. This is Edith. Unregistered guests are forbidden from this area. Initializing sector guard protocol. Scanning. Targets identified. Neutralizing threats.
Neutralize? Us?
Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way through. Get ready.
Well met, Arisen. I'll not waste time on rhetoric. Defeat me, and take my place as keeper of this world. You saw it awaiting you at the end of your descent. Aye, the same world you've traveled to arrive at this place. A world you may well now inherit. It is a simple proposition, no different than any you've faced. You need only the will to claim what is offered you. The will to survive.
One night, as I slept, I had a sudden revelation. No dream, but a vision. My sister Leandra and my lover Zandalor. I didn't understand, but I recognized their location. Syceel's King Crab Inn. I arrived and looked through their window, but inside, everything was wrong. Leandra had fled, and Councillor Jake stood over the wizard, a knife in his hand and hate in his eyes. As I watched, he drove the dagger deep into Zandalor's heart, and I was too late to stop him. In that moment, I broke. I saw before me not a man, not even a beast, but evil incarnate. And I used Source to slay him. On the floor lay Zandalor. In my hands, I held Jake's life force. I had sworn never to use Source, but...
Your toxic fangs deep.
Blazing arrow!
Glacial gusts.
welcome you.
How intolerable it is to think that all the knowledge of the world is being gathered by an imp. A creature that is no more than the result of a demon's bowel movement imbued with the breath of life. And yet I am a tad jealous of that jabbering little jester. To know all. It is a consummation devoutly to be wished. You'll rue the day you lend your trust to anything that is demon-touched. But this particular specimen, it delights in scholarship. A quality, I must admit, that highly speaks to its advantage. Let us learn, Hunter, whether you like it or not, and through wisdom grow ever more mighty.
Excellent. Let's keep it that way.
Well, folks, having a bully day? I'm having a bully day. Pushing, pulling, lifting. Look at them muscles, huh? Just like my days at the fair. I used to sail the 7 seas with the best of them. Better than the best of them. But found my true calling at the county fair. The strongest man in Scythial I was, and they built me as such. Now those were swell times. How people marveled at my feats of strength. Boy, was I the cat's pajamas back then. Anyone could go up against me in a grand old bare-knuckle jamboree, but did they ever back me? Baloney. Now, I'm not a violent guy. Don't get me wrong. Make no mistake. But you know there's no harm in a little roughhousing now and again. Putting on a show for the roaring crowd. Plenty challenged me in those days, but none managed to best Snorri. Nope, scrawny against brawny. Could have been a night title fight at the fair. Here are the rules, hotshot. I'm gonna summon an item. Something only Snorri himself could smash. And if you can manage to break it in 35 seconds, you'll have won the challenge. Go getting any pie in the sky hope so, pally pal. This'll be nothing to sneeze at. Noodle arms? So, what are you made of? You've bested me indeed. I'll give this place the old 23 skidoo and find a worthy opponent in the Hall of Echoes. Sayonara!
Interesting devices, these pygmies among pyramids. They may be small of stature, but their potential is gigantic. Deceivingly clever. It is a trait all demonic machinations share. Yes, demonic. So very obvious to the trained eye. These apparatuses have been forged among the voids of the outer realms, where the light of stars does not reach. You do well to treat them with the utmost care. Perhaps it would even be for the best if you sling them into the reaches of infinity that surround the shelter plane. Better safe than sorry. It is an uncommonly trite thing to say, but it applies to all things demon-dreamt and devised. So I shall. Always remember, Hunter, always, that when demons are in play, you are the hunted, and that it takes stupendous cunning and strength to escape their snares. The very moment you are certain you have them in your grip, that is the moment their traps spring, and it is their grip that shatters your soul. Dueling with demons is like playing chess against an opponent with queens for pawns. They sit and grin, while your pieces slip in the sweaty fear that drops from your beleaguered brow.
My kingdom for a dry shirt!
Oh, thank the seven. Lucia, it's the Source Hunter. We're not going to die on this haunted cliff after all.
Who's dying? We're just resting up. The calm before the storm. Those ghosties at the lighthouse won't know what hit them. There's certainly something fishy happening. The light shines sure as the tides, though there's not been an attendant there for nearly 2 decades. Our platoon made a pact with Selenia. We'd check out the lighthouse, and if we made it back, we'd get a ticket home.
What Selenia failed to mention was that it wasn't just the ghosts at the lighthouse we had to worry about, it was every savage skeleton on the way there and back too. When we started, we were 7. Now, Lucia and I are the last alive.
Survival of the fittest, I say. We're just here marshalling our strength before hauling into that lighthouse with our swords blazing.
Ha! Marshalling our strength indeed. To be honest, we've been shaking like chihuahuas, praying for a way out of this mess. And it seems the Seven have sent you.
Ah, Malleus, your dignity's in a puddle at your feet. As for me, an honourable soldier and servant to Rivellon, I'm not afraid to ask nicely. So, what do you say, Source Hunter? Will you check out the lighthouse in the name of your comrades in arms? If Selenia sees the place cleared, we'll be on the next ship out to Seal and back to our families.
You'll go to the lighthouse and straighten matters out, yes? Well, let us know what you find.
I'd prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
I go, the more bodies I find heaped around. I must be closing in on where these soldiers were headed.
relief.
It's your demise!
Into the fray once more.
I'm getting better already.
Now this is valuable.
Dearest Desdemona, I see your eyes before me still. What these walls, my home, my hell. I may have died, but my guilt lives on and on.
I've spotted something.
What's this? Living eyes that can see the shape of death? Avert your gaze, wanderer, for you are looking upon the phantom of a murderer. Skeletons roam the lands, restless as my troubled soul, but shall not find their lair here. Some scuttle by now and again, but most of the time I reside here in solitude. Solitude and silence. Samson was my name, a long time ago. I know not why upon my death I became a ghost, doomed to haunt this tower. Perhaps the gods heard of my crime and stripped me of my rightful place in their eternal realm. If so, their punishment was just. Each night I wake the flame in the lighthouse to repent for my wretched sin. That indeed is the tainted title I must bear, and deservedly so. For 15 years ago to the day, it was that I sat atop my lighthouse, the flame unlit, and watched on as a pitiable ship crashed upon the cliff and got devoured by greedy waves. Deliberately had I foregone to do my duty. Willfully did I condemn every soul aboard to a salty sleep on the bed of an indifferent sea. Why did I commit this act of blackest horror? Jealousy, anger, the bitter anguish of a broken heart. Those are the ancient ills that drove me to madness. Desdemona was on board, as I knew she would be, my wife. The delicate beauty of whom I was sure was betraying me with her friend, the dashing Falada. Possessed as I was by the demons of envy, ire, and torment, I decided that if I had her love no longer, only death could take her for his mistress. And so I sat here, coldly and calmly, as I delivered them both unto the deep. Yet no sooner had the water closed its spuming jaws around the perishing vessel below, that the extent of my offense dawned on my beleaguered mind. Overcome with guilt, I sought escape through the hangman's noose. But rest was not to come.
Quite a story that ghost had to tell. Not every day one hears about a lighthouse keeper sinking ships just because his wife proved to be unfaithful.
A contemptible man if I ever met one. May hell be his eventual fate.
He did commit murder with malice aforethought. Bloody execution should have been his end. But sadly, he beat the law to the punch.
How did it go? Don't spare any details. We need to make a full report to the lieutenant. So, let me get this straight. There's a ghost inside operating the lighthouse, and you managed to do away with the bad beasties at the base of the thing. Well, sounds like a job well done.
And I'm sure Selenia will be thrilled to hear we did it. Another triumph for Legion Daring Do. And if this doesn't buy us a ticket home, nothing will.
I need a moment to reflect. I've grown increasingly selfless, but I wonder if I've gone too far.
All this talk of giving, yet you won't offer me a moment's peace.
Lucky find!
disintegration!
Shocking cloud!
champion! 7 power my blows.
Power my blows!
Dances in shadows.
Pummels into the earth!
An invigorating fight that was. And what a killing blow you delivered.
Cheers! Yes, I handled myself like the best of the best, even if I do say so myself.
Oh there! I wouldn't go that far. Especially not standing in the blast radius of your soon-to-burst vanity bubble.
Mercy me. It walks, but it's not dead. I wasn't entirely certain I'd ever meet anyone any more fitting that description.
Traveler ND3576, initiating the travel log. Triangulating the fallen predecessor's last known location. Commencing search.
Maria! I thought that thing killed you. Are you hurt?
Not at all, silly.
But the thing... It stabbed you. There was blood everywhere.
Stabbed me? What do you mean?
It chased us to the elevator and then...
James. What are you talking about?
Just before. Don't you remember?
James? Honey? Did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else? You were always so forgetful. Remember that time in the hotel?
Maria?
You said you took everything. But you forgot that videotape we made. I wonder if it's still there.
How do you know about that? Aren't you Maria?
I'm not your Mary.
So you are Maria.
I am. If you want me to be.
All I want from you is an answer.
Doesn't matter who I am. I'm here for you, Jane.
The name's Wolfram, and it's a delight to make your acquaintance. Good to see, by the by, you don't belong to the Legion. 10 of their number accompanied me on a fact-finding mission to an ancient burial mound. But, as it turns out, they stood a snowflake's chance in hell against the undead. Not that I reckon my chance is any higher, though, especially with that vicious undead mutt prowling the grounds around this here ruin. I'd go so far as to say I'm in dire need of an armed escort back to the city, as a matter of fact. I'll never make it back to Sicile alone. But you've gotten this far. You can bring me back, can't you?
We certainly can. Let's be off.
Indeed. Don't you worry. We'll keep you safe.
Marvelous. Mighty fine of you. Lead the way, I say.
Icy drop.
To me! I'm under attack!
This is the end! For you!
You undead vermin! To me! I'm under attack!
No foe stand before me!
Pyrokinetic protection!
Please! Crush these thieves before they crush me!
A chilling kiss from afar.
You did it! We made it! Oh, cheers for escorting me to safety. You're a godsend, you are. I'll be in the King Crab clearing the dust from my throat. The drinks are on me if you'd like to partake.
No, noble friend. Your upper chakras are in desperate need of a good scrubbing. Fortunately for you, my homebrewed tinctures will do the job. Or if you're in the mood for something a bit more electrifying, one of my air scrolls might give your system just the shock it needs.
May the big cheese on your butt with a wheel of the good stuff.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
A good day to you.
Lonesome? Spiritless? Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine. No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
Sheep's cheese, tomatoes. Let's see.
Spag Club if you got an eye for farm potatoes. Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew 'em, spice 'em, stir and churn.
Made a big change on your boat with a whale of the good stuff.
Join the Spag Club if you got an eye for farm potatoes.
A good day to you.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens. Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Join the Spag Club if you got an eye for farm potatoes. Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew 'em, spice 'em, stir and churn.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses. Any takers? Come on, you chickens.
Oh no, noble friend. Your upper chakras are in desperate need of a good scrubbing. Fortunately for you, my homebrewed tinctures will do the job. Or if you're in the mood for something a bit more...
Sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen.
Made a big change on your boat with a whale of the good stuff.
Watch the undead swimmer in their moldy boots. Get it while it's fresh. He's back in only hours from the sea.
Aaron has as many
Well,
friends
what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
Elemental will inject something into your routine. Join the Spag Club if you got an eye for farm potatoes.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes. Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scratch gold.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Good day to you.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scratch gold. Spiritless, perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some rhythm into your routine. Fresh haddock, perfect for a fire.
I'm straight. I'm true. Arrows by the dozens.
Get it while it's fresh. These batches only hours from the sea. Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew and spice 'em, stir and churn.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
I'm straight. I'm true. Arrows by the dozens.
made a big change on your boat with a whale of the good stuff.
Oh, I know it's here somewhere. I wouldn't want to ruin this particular batch of party elixir with too much warm water.
What a trifle for us Legionnaires, what? We fought like lions, slaying 3, 4, undead with every blow. I say, impressive. Well, look what the cat dragged in. Good to see you. My brave troops were just telling me how they proudly vanquished the undead near the lighthouse. Did you get to witness my valiant soldiers in action? Yes, I bet Legionnaires can impress even source hunters. Now, as for my 2 braves here, you shall prepare to leave Seal post-haste. You're going home, as is your just reward.
Thank you, Lieutenant. All in the day's work.
Divines doubly bless you, friend. Divines doubly bless you, friend.
Don't be
Greetings! These stores are for our legion.
Well, Source Hunter, you come to the right place, you have. I got every style of equipment to fit you from head to foot, if it's a trade you're after.
Before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on.
Ah, the Source Hunter. Oh, joyous hour.
I help you, my friend? I'd never. If you must know, I was merely checking up on Maxine, the mayor's cat. What a delight she is. The temperament of a tiger, the grace of a leopard, and the manners of a lady all rolled into one. A perfect puss, if ever there was one.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake. A deluge.
According to his diary, this bloke couldn't put down his dogs even after he knew them to be infected.
Who could bear to harm his best friends? Especially when they only showed signs but no symptoms of turning.
They are only innocent beasts after all, and appear to pose no threat of harm.
I'd better watch out for that dog. Pooch doesn't look very happy, and somewhat undead.
Salmon! All the way to my boot soles.
Freezing flurry.
Hurricane attack!
Is its own deliverance.
No glory in this death. A stitch in time, eh, my friends? On the men!
to find out what effect that had. Does anything seem different now? Does anything seem different now? I wonder what... Does anything seem different now? I wonder what... I wonder what... Did that cause a reaction? Now to find... I wonder what that... Now to find out what... I wonder what that... Does anything seem different now? Does anything seem different now? Now to find out what effect that... I wonder what that... Did that cause a reaction? I wonder what that did. I wonder what that did. Now to find out what effect that had. Did that cause a reaction? Does anything seem different now? I wonder what that did. Does anything seem different? Did that cause a reaction? Did that cause a reaction? Does anything seem different now? Does anything seem different now? Does anything seem different now? I want now to find out what effect that had. Now to find out what effect that... Did that cause a reaction? Did that cause a reaction? Does anything seem different now? Now to find out what effect that had. I wonder what that did. Did that cause a reaction? Does anything seem different? Does anything seem different? Does anything seem different now? Now to find... I wonder what that did. Did that cause a reaction? Now to find out what effect that... Now to find out what effect that... I wonder... Did that cause a reaction? Now to find... I wonder... Did that cause a reaction? Now to find out what effect that... flies truer than most. I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
I'm drenched!
Did that cause...
Someone must be clicking buttons and pulling levers. Someone must be clicking buttons and pulling...
Did that cause a reaction?
Someone must be clicking...
Now to find out what effect that had. Now to find out...
Someone must be clicking buttons and pulling levers.
I wonder, did that cause a reaction?
Someone must be clicking...
Does anything seem different now? Does anything seem different now?
Someone must be clicking...
Did that cause a reaction? Did that cause a reaction? Does anything... Does anything seem different now? I wonder, does anything seem different now? Now to find out what effect that... Now to find out what effect that had. Now to find out what effect that... I wonder...
Someone must be clicking buttons and pulling levers.
Does anything seem different now? Does anything seem different now? I wonder what that did. Now to find out what effect that had. I wonder, does anything seem different now? Now to find...
Someone must be clicking buttons and pulling levers.
I wonder what that did. Does anything seem different now? I wonder, did that cause a reaction? I wonder what that did. Now to find out what effect that had. I wonder what that did. Did that cause a reaction? I wonder now to find out what effect that had. I wonder. Does anything seem different now to find out what effect that had? Did that cause a reaction? Did that cause a reaction? Does anything seem different now? I wonder what that... Now to find out what effect that... I wonder what that did. Does anything seem different? I wonder what that... Now to find out what effect... Did that cause a reaction? Did that cause a reaction? Now to find out what effect that had. I wonder what that did. Now to find out what effect that had. I wonder what that... I wonder... Did that cause a reaction? Now to find out what effect... Now to find out what effect that had. Did that cause a reaction? Does anything seem different now? Did that cause a reaction? Did that cause a reaction? Did that cause a reaction? Now to find out what effect... Did that cause a reaction? Did that cause a reaction? I wonder what... I wonder what that did. Does anything seem different now? I wonder what that... I wonder what that did.
Someone must be clicking buttons and pulling levers.
Take another shot!
Sodden all the way to my boot soles. You know what they say, first time's the charm.
My arrows bite deep! Seven! Rush you back and handle.
interesting markings. It looks like a circular object might fit here.
A rectangular object seems to be missing here.
What's that gleam?